Discuss about selection sort in a detailed manner using an example. In the next video we will try to write a program for selection sort. For now we will just learn about the theoretical way to proceed the selection sort. There are n number of sorting algorithms in real world. Selection sort is one of the most widely used selection sort. There are many limitations and there are many advantages of using selection sort. We will try to discuss each of them in a detailed manner in this video. So this is the selection sort. First, the logic of selection sort is we need to find the minimum value from an array and then we need to place that minimum value in the sorted subarray. So actually it maintains two virtual subarrays, which is sorted subarray and unsorted subarray. Both are virtual things. Actually only one array would be present. Virtually it maintains two sorted arrays. Actually it maintains two subarrays. For example, if we treat this is a test array 15, 20, 50, 0, 5, 2 are the elements. If we sort, then the resultant value would be 0, 2, 5, 15, 20, 50. These are resultant sorted subarray. So here the indices would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the indices. If suppose in this selection sort algorithm, what we need to do is we need to pick the minimum element from this array, which is 0. And then what we need to do is we need to push this element to the end of the subarray, end of the sorted subarray. Here initially the complete array is the unsorted subarray. So end of the subarray would be here. End of the sorted subarray would be this position. So we need to swap 0 and 15 elements which are at 0 and third index. Then the resultant sorted subarray would be, this is the sorted subarray and then this is the unsorted subarray. The next step is we need to pick the minimum element from the sorted subarray. Unsorted subarray. The minimum element from the unsorted subarray is 2. So this is a sorted subarray and this is the unsorted subarray. So what we need to do is we need to swap this 2 with the 2 to the end of the sorted subarray. End of the sorted subarray is at here. So we need to sort the values which is at the end of the sorted subarray, which is 20 and 2. Then the resultant array would be 0, 2, 50, 15, 5, 20. Here the sorted subarray would be 0 and 2 and the unsorted subarray would be 50, 15, 5, 20. Then the process continues. Now we need to find the minimum element from the unsorted subarray. Unsorted subarray minimum element here is 5. We need to swap the minimum element of this unsorted subarray with to the end of the sorted subarray. So end of the sorted subarray is this is one and this thing. So we need to sort these things. So then the resultant would be 0, 2, 5 is the sorted subarray and 15, 50, 20 is the unsorted subarray. Then the process continues. Then we need to pick the minimum element from this unsorted subarray, which is 15, and then we need to swap the element to the end of the sorted subarray. Here the end of the sorted subarray is this one. So swapping within the swapping doesn't give any difference. So now the sorted subarray would become 0, 2, 5, 15 and the unsorted subarray is 50 and 20. And then what we need to do is we need to repeat the same process. We need to find the minimum element from the unsorted subarray, which is 20, and then we need to push that element to the, we need to swap that element to the end of the sorted subarray. This is the end of the sorted subarray. So what it become is, it would become 0, 2, 5, 15, 50. So this is the 0 to 5, 15, 20 is a sorted subarray and 50 is the unsorted subarray. So now we need to repeat the same process. We need to find the minimum element from the unsorted subarray, which is 50. And we need to swap that element to the end of the sorted subarray. Here, end of the sorted subarray is the same position. So swapping with the swapping doesn't make any sense. So the final sorted subarray is this one: 0, 2, 5, 15, 20 and 50. This is the shortest subarray. So we have used a selection sort algorithm to sort the unsorted subarray to shortest subarray. So in the next video we will try to cover many things about the selection sort in a detailed manner.